Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kayshine and thank you so much for clicking on this video today. You already know your girl is back with another video. Based on the title, you know exactly what I'm about to talk about. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Kayshine with 3 E's. Happy New Year. Welcome to 2024, y'all. I am recording this video on January 1st, like literally the first of the month, and I partied all yesterday. So if I sound a little bit like lower or down, I'm not down, y'all. I really didn't want to get out the bed and record because I had a good ass time last night, but I was like, I have to get up and make sure I have a video on Tuesday. You know, I have to put y'all first. So if I'm a lot more calm, that's why. Because every time I try to talk slow or I'm calm in a video, you know, y'all be like, what's wrong with you? Is everything okay? What y'all trying to say? I'm normally loud and dramatic. I am, huh? Okay, but anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna try to talk. You know, I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling right now. But Happy New Year, y'all! I am hoping that we have a great year filled with blessings, successfulness, good health, and happiness. Okay, but without further ado, let's hop right into the story time. Let's go. All right, y'all. So boom, y'all know exactly how I like to start my story times off. All right, so I'm gonna try to link them. I know I be trying my best to remember to link the videos. I'm gonna really try. Okay. But make sure you watch the last 2 story times. I want to say this is a part 3, but make sure you check out the videos before this. That way you know exactly what's going on in this story time. We still talk about good old goofy ass Weirdo. Okay, so I left off when Weirdo was asking me like, was I dumb? And I'm trying to figure out who the hell she was talking to, right? So anyway, so we standing by the dance floor. This is when Weirdo just end up pulling her guy. I should give them names. Okay, so I'm going to just give her guy a name and my guy a name, right? So we're going to call Weirdo guy William, just so it could be like Weirdo William. So he going to be William. And then mine's, can I just call him my boo, y'all? I know y'all be tired of me calling everybody my boo, but it just helps me remember. So my boo really ain't going to get on that. He just going to be my boo. But anyway, so yeah, so we still in by the dance floor, and she had just pulled William off the dance floor and dancing with them other girls. So now, because I'm trying to get her to move away from him, because I'm thinking like, well, why are you mad at him for getting a dance? This is not your dude. Just because you gave him your number, that don't mean y'all locked in. Ain't no switching up. Like, she was snatching away from me, acting like she didn't want to move. So I'm looking at neighbor like, you better get your friend, because she asking me, am I dumb? And I'm about to get real stupid right now, and it's not going to be a pretty scene at all. Like, I'm a woman. I don't want to, who want to be fighting? Whether you a good fighter or not. Like, who just, people that enjoy fighting, like, y'all just ain't, y'all got to be ugly. Because if you got a pretty face, ain't no way you just enjoy fighting. Or if you ain't got nothing to lose, who just want to be outside fighting? You see this hair, you see this face, these nails. Like, I'm not about to be on the floor scuffling around, right? But don't get it twisted. You get what I'm saying? Like, we will. It's just who wants to. So I'm trying to really spare her, because like I said in my last video, fighting at the club, like the bouncers be snatching you up. I remember my friend got hit by a bouncer. Like, they be doing too much. Like, they don't never just know how to separate you. Like, they be snatching you up, pushing you around, then dragging you down the stairs so they kick you out. They just be doing too much. So it's like, fighting at the club, no. So anyways, I'm just looking like, you know what, Kay, you be giving a lot of fucking chances, y'all. As mean as y'all think I am, like, I am really nice. Like, I be sparing a lot of people. So I was giving her a lot of chances. So I was like, Weirdo, this ain't what you want. I'm gonna tell you right now. Like, you might be a little drunk, but this ain't what you want. So you better keep it real cute. So she's like,
no, I'm just saying, like, I keep repeating myself and you keep acting like you ain't just see him dance on the dance floor.
And I said, bitch, and I ain't gonna lie. At this point, the bitches start coming out. But I talk like that too. Like, I call my friend like, bitch, shut up, like that. But the bitches still start rolling out. And this is my first time calling her one. And I understand everybody don't like that B word. So, cool. So, if you feel some type of way, yeah, you know, you got a right to. So, I was like, bitch, I don't know why you need me to solidify what you seen. You seen with your own eyes he was dancing on somebody else. You pulled him off the girl. So why do I have to validate what you said? Like, I don't understand why you got to get confirmation from me. Like, my word is bond. Like, if I say he was dancing on a girl, that mean 100% he was. You had already seen that. So what you need me to tell you for? So she was like,
Bitch. Bitch, now I'm a bitch.
so I was like, well, I ain't, cause it's like, you know, when you mean it like that, but not mean it like that. Like, I ain't mean like bitch, what's up? But it's like, that is how I talk, especially when I get a little irritated. Even if you're my friend. Dash, don't start. Y'all, I promise you, I just sat in this beauty room, I'm not gonna lie, and did my hair and my makeup. This whole time, Dash did not bother that mirror. He wasn't making no noise. As soon as I turned this camera on, y'all, he get to messing with the mirror, barking at the mirror, listen, I can't make this shit up. But anyways, look at him. His mouth dirty because he just came from outside. It don't matter. Anyways. And he needed a haircut, but y'all know he had just got neutered, so I didn't want him to get no haircut and, you know, them to be messing with him while he's still in recovery. So that's why my son look a little ungroomed. So excuse his appearance, okay? Anyway, so yeah. So I'm just like, you know, I don't understand why you need me to validate something. Like, you seen it with your own eyes, so me saying yes or no, it's not gonna mean anything. So she like,
Well, I'm just saying, like, if you my friend, and I'm asking you a question about my dude, why you just can't have my back?
first of all, your friend. Second of all, your dude. Third of all, have your back. I was confused. Like, first of all, and I ain't acting like we not friends, but you know when you meet somebody for the first time, like that friend where, hold up, like we cool, but friends, that's a stretch to say friends. So, and then you talking about your dude. Like, what do you mean your dude? You just met him tonight and you just gave him your number. Like, what are you talking about? That's your dude. So I'm just like, and have your back. Have your back for what? You mad over a dude you just met and you don't want him to dance on any other girls? You crazy as hell. So I'm just sitting there like, you know what? I said, neighbor, I'm about to walk back on the other side because it's like two sides to the club or whatever. Over there had more of the booths, and then there was another side over here. So I was like, you know what, neighbor, I'm about to walk back over to the other side of the club to get me a shot from them boys. You can stay here with her. Y'all can figure it out. Y'all can do what y'all need to do. Because I need another drink at this point. And I'm talking to neighbor. And Word, I was like,
No, like, don't leave. Just hold on. Like, I'm just trying to make sure, you know, why you dancing on other people while I'm here. Like, that shit is weird. So I was just going to tell him that.
I said, no, you're weird that you think a dude that you just met is supposed to not dance on nobody else. Mind y'all, the dudes are literally behind us. Like, they're standing there because she still had his hand. Like, imagine she right here, but she holding his arm, like, behind her. So he behind her. Why he didn't snatch his hand away or walk away, I don't know. He probably just sitting there, like, whatever. So she's still holding his hand, like, no, because da-da-da-da, all it is. So I'm saying, like, you got his hand, you stay over here, I'm out. I walk away because, baby, it's not going to be no more talking in a minute. I really spared you because you're my friend. And I know y'all think I give a lot of chances, but I really only give a lot of chances to people that are close to, like, you know, remember, baby girl, I forgot what I named, Carly, remember Carly who ponytail flew out the window? And a lot of y'all was saying I gave her a lot of chances, but that was Shauna's cousin. Like, I'm not just about to swing on her cousin. Now, it's different if it's other girls and we don't know them, but it's like, if it's my friend or family, or if it's like my family, friend or family or whatever, like, it's different. So even though I know she said she just met this girl, it's just like, I ain't about to let, you know, when you get into it with friends, whatever, then they end up going back to work. Now she got bitches want to fight you at work, or it's drama at work. I didn't want to do that to neighbor. I didn't want to do that to my friend. So I do think of others in a sense of, like, I could just take off on your ass, but I'm trying not to do that because I know my homegirl got to go back to work with you. And I'm not even saying that neighbor care, but that's just how I think in my mind. Like, I'm not just gonna do that. I spare a lot of people if they are close to the people I care about. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I spared her. And yes, she was talking crazy, but I'm one of those people, I'm very good with this mouth, okay, in more ways than one. So not, but I can use my words. And you know how people be like, I don't like to argue, baby, listen, you might get a little bit of argument out of me because this mouth is ruthless. One thing about a Cancer, our mouth is ruthless, and I might kill you with this mouth before I even need to put my hands on you. Okay, I might have you crying about the shit that I say before I have to put my hands on you. So I don't go straight to that. Now, if we talking, it's a difference between it's two type of arguing for me, right? If we just having our little bickering going back and forth, I don't automatically think like, okay, I'm about to hit you. If we're arguing like to fight, like we like, bitch, what's up, fuck you, huh? I'm not gonna do that arguing. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna do the name calling, arguing back and forth, wanting to fight. But if we kind of going back and forth when you like, are you dumb? And I'm like, bitch, are you dumb? Like that, you know, it's a little bit of a difference. If you get what I'm saying? Like, if it's a hostile place and we arguing and calling each other bees, oh yeah, we can go straight to fighting. But see, she was just doing shit to piss me off. It wasn't like a back. It wasn't like it all happened at once and she tried to hit me or something, so I needed to swing on her. It's just like she was being weird here and there. So it's like, I'm not about to just swing on you off that. Like, bitch, no, let me cuss you out real quick. Since I'm trying to respect my friend, I'm just going to have to cuss you out. You get what I'm saying? So it's just different. Anyways, different strokes for different folks. If you one of those people that just swing first, good for you. Me, I can kill people with my words, so I'm not really tripping about that. But unless you touch me. But like, if she wanted to fight and she walked up on me, yeah, that's a whole different thing. But anyway, so I just was like, let me walk away, because at this point, I got to the point where it's like, if you keep talking crazy, yeah, the next thing is gonna be me putting my hands on you, because now I didn't give you a lot of chances and you still talking dumb. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, let me walk away. So anyway, so I just walked away, whatever. I'm like, let me just go see what the other dudes is doing and see if I can get a shot for them. I'm not trying to be bothered with them. So I walk over, I look back, and I do see neighbors still trying to get like Weirdo to like probably come over there with me. But Weirdo is saying whatever, you know, I'm walking away so I can't hear them. So Weirdo probably like, no, I want to stay with my man now. I don't know. Who knows? So I walk back over and I do see the boy who I gave my number to. I see he's still at his booth. So I was trying to act like I was just walking past it and he stopped me. So, you know, he stopped me like, come over here. Like, so I'm like, okay, cool. So I go over there and I'm taking shots with them. Now at this point, it was more than, you know, it was a lot of guys at that booth. So they had other girls in there too. Y'all know me, I'm a girls. I get along with everybody. So I just eventually started taking shots with them and kicking it over there with them. So it's so crazy because like the boy it's weird, but the boy took a picture. Okay, let me get no, because I was about to give him a name because it's going to be a story time about him, but I just refer back to the story time when we get there because it's too many names right now and y'all not going to remember anyways, right? But anyways, it's funny because the boy, we was over there having a good time and he took a picture of us, right? And he was like, I'm going to say this as our contact. And you know how boys, when they really like you, when they first meet you, they try to put your contact in like under wife or girlfriend or boo or something instead of your name. He had took the picture and he saved me under wife. And he was like, you know, talking good shit. Like, you going to be mine one day and did all of this. But we're going to talk about that. But you know, we're going to talk about that later when we talk about him, because he kind of manifested a couple things. Not me being his wife, okay? I ain't been married. But like, he was just talking a good game that night and talking about how I'm be his and he gonna do this for me, pay for that, all this other stuff, right? So we're gonna talk about him later. Anyways, we end up having a good night. Like, we was sitting there and I was taking drinks. So next thing you know, I see neighbor, she's coming over there by the booth. She's walking over there by herself. So I'm just like, where Weirdo at? I don't even know why I asked. I know where she at. So she like, girl, she's still over there talking to William. Like, I don't even care. So she sit down next to the boy she was talking to. So we just over there drinking. I know y'all probably thinking like, y'all done left this bitch by herself. Yes, y'all. I don't care. If y'all feel like we shouldn't have left her, y'all go to the club with her ass and get her. So I'm like, yeah, I'm like, I want to try to leave your friend. I'm like, she's just doing a lot. And neighbor like, no, I feel you, like, for real, like, she is doing a lot. And I'm sick of that shit because like, I was over there trying to calm her down. She called herself getting smart with me. She keeps snatching away from me. So you know what, you stay over there. You keep saying that's your nigga, so stay over there with your nigga. I'm like, exactly. I don't know what she got going on, but I'm straight. So we was just saying that. So we kicking it with them. So it started to be time to like for it to go. So at this point I'm like, okay, let me go. Let's go get Weirdo. Like, the club about to let out. We not about to just, you know, just leave her. Like, we all still got to go in a car together. So we walking around. So we walked back to where we was at before and they wasn't over there. So we like, okay, the club, it is three, like, it's three like spots in the club. And if you from Detroit, you already know, but don't be telling my tea, okay? Let me tell them about, don't be telling where it's at. So anyway, so we walking around the club and we looking. We don't really see her. So we looking in the girls' bathroom. So it's like 3 or 4 women's bathrooms. So we going to each and we don't see her. So we figure we'll stand like in the center where the bar at. Because I'm like, maybe we went in one bathroom and she had went in the other one. Maybe we just keep missing her. So we're waiting and we're just like, okay, let's wait and see where she at. So we couldn't find her. So we just waited a minute, and then the boys who booth we was in, they end up, everybody kind of leaving out. So they was leaving a booth. So they end up walking out. So they came over to us like, hey, what y'all doing afterwards, and da da da. You know how that go. So we tell them like, oh, nothing. Like, we can link, cause they was saying pull up, like we gonna go get something to eat. We got to sober up all this liquor. Let's go get something to eat. So we like, okay, bet, cool. Like we hit y'all up. We just gotta find our one friend. So the boy that neighbor was talking to, he made a joke like, oh, that one weird girl. And I was like, she not weird, because even though she is, but how you still not, I don't want the guys to know we got a little issue or we doing whatever. So I'm not about to, he just gotta be on me. I'm not about to let them know that we think they weird. I mean, I'm not about to let them know that we think she weird. Like, I'm not about to talk shit about her to the niggas. Like, so I was just like, no, she not weird or whatever. I'm like, I think she went to the bathroom, so we about to find her and we gonna go outside. So they like, well, we'll wait for you, because we trying to walk you to the car. But I didn't want them to know that we lost our friend. So I'm like, oh, it's okay. Like, you ain't gotta walk us to the car. Thank you though. Like, we gonna wait a minute, cause blah blah blah. I made up some lie. Like, yeah, cause she in there shitting or something. So no, I ain't say that, but I'm like, we gonna wait. So he like, all right, well, when y'all come outside, we probably gonna be outside waiting for y'all then or something. Cause he could probably kind of tell I was trying to just get him to go. So, cause I did want him to walk us to the car, because I'm not turning down, no guys that's being nice and walking us to the car, because there'd be a lot of shit going on. And I know y'all thinking like, but you don't even know him. Yeah, but I don't know none of the people really. So whatever. So you could walk us to the car. What you gonna do? Push us in our car and kidnap us? Well, you can't. I don't know. Whatever. God got me. But anyways, so I'm just like, okay, cool. So we looking for her. A lot of people's letting out. So it's just like, we hear somebody so fucking loud, like just loud. We turn around and she was like off in the corner area, like, where it's just corners in the club, like just somewhere that's dark, like you shouldn't have no business over there. She over there in the corner talking to William. You could tell the way she looked like she was cussing him out, it was just like a baby mama cussing out a baby daddy. Like, you would thought she known this nigga for years, the way he was over there getting in trouble. And I'm thinking like, what the fuck could he be getting in trouble for? You just met him. And I know William just regretted like getting her number, because he probably was like, damn, why the fuck did I pick you? But she's a cute girl, so it's like, you look good, your body tea and all that, you look great, but it's just that personality that gotta go. So I know he probably was thinking like, damn, I done fuck. So he just seemed like he over there getting cussed out. His boys is right behind him, like waiting for him to finish getting yelled at by his mama. So me and neighbor walk over there, and I'm just like, Weirdo, come on, it's time to go. Like, we ready to go. And she was like,
oh, yeah, I was looking for you. I'm trying to tell him, like, why when I walked off looking for y'all, I couldn't find y'all. I come back, he done bought a bitch a drink.
I'm like, come on though, it's time to go, like whatever. Like, and then I just kind of sat there and be quiet, like, neighbor, you drive it, it's your friend, you talk to her. Like, I'm not about to keep talking to her, that's not even my friend. So neighbor is just saying like, girl, we don't care, like, come on, let's get in the car, like, let's get in the car. So Weirdo was like,
come on, William, walk me to the car, because like, you were just doing a whole lot tonight.
And William, you could tell he was getting fed up with her, but clearly not too much, because wait till y'all, I'm gonna let y'all know already, it's gonna be another part, okay? Because okay, sorry, the way this whole setup was, it's just gonna be another part. But anyways, so clearly he didn't mind getting yelled at, but whatever. But at this night he was getting irritated, so he was like, like, y'all parked too far, like we going the opposite way. So I started laughing, because mind you, they over here. So I looked over like this, when you fed up with shit, you don't even want to look that way. So I'm over here like, huh. But when he said that, I started laughing, y'all, because I'm thinking like, how you know where we parked at? And you talking about y'all parked the opposite way. That's how you know he didn't want to walk us, because you don't even know where we parked at. You just met us or met her. Like, you don't know. How you know we didn't park next to y'all? But he like, nah, y'all parked the opposite way, and we not even going that way. So I just started laughing. And the boy that I was talking to in his group, he like, why you laughing? I'm like, bro, because I just said it. When you drinking and stuff too, you kind of say, well, I already say what's on my mind, but when you drinking, you definitely really say it. And I was like, no, I'm just laughing because that shit funny, because he talking about y'all parked the opposite way, but y'all don't even know where we parked at. So they all started laughing. So William like, man, bro, shut up, like talking to me like in a funny way, like, man, shut up, like, why you calling my shit, like, cause he drunk too, he all hot and sweating, but he drunk, so he like, man, shut up, like, he started laughing. I was like, no, I was just saying, like, cause I know y'all probably parked in that parking lot next door, because that's where everybody parked at for this club, and we ain't parked there, we parked down the street. So I'm like, nah, we ain't even parked there either, cause you right, everybody do park in that parking lot, and it be getting full, so we parked down the street too, so y'all probably is next to us. So he was like, like, no, I was saying everybody parked in the parking lot next to the club, including us. Everybody, we parked there too. I'm like, nah. You just try to act like you parked down the street. Now you try. So we just laughing like we having that own thing. Everybody laughing because everybody drunk. So it kind of was like an icebreaker. So everybody laughing, and they were like, right, Kay, he trying to play that. We look up. It's like everybody was in a circle like laughing. We look behind us a little bit right here. Well, if you over here, it's straight across, but I look behind and Weirdo over there like looking at us like, what the fuck funny? And we like, oh, we can't laugh. We weren't supposed to joke or nothing. So we always just looking like, okay. Like, you know, when everybody laughing but one person, so you be like, okay, awkward. So I was like, okay. So he was just like, nah, y'all cool as fuck though. But nah, for real, we really did park the opposite way. So we started laughing again. Because I'm like, bro, stop saying you parked the opposite way. You don't know where we parked. So I'm just like, bro, come on. He don't want to walk us to the car, so let's go. And the boy I was talking to, he like, but I'll walk you to the car though. Like, I'll walk you to the car. It's no problem. I was like, I'm like, no, because I don't want you to separate from your friends. I'm like, we really did park. Because we really did park at the parking lot right next to the club. We did. So it was no big deal. And then I knew I had the other boys waiting. So I didn't want the boy I talked to separate from all his group of friends just to walk us. Because I knew William didn't want to walk Weirdo. So it was just like, nah, just go ahead. So, you know, he hugged me. So we get to walking out. So you could tell they was trying to walk behind us because they want to know which way we turn. Even though I had already told my boo we parked there, but I guess everybody didn't hear me. So you could tell William trying to figure out which way like we was going so he could go the opposite way. So it just was funny. So when we walking out, we went down, we walked out the club and we went this way because we parked over here. So it's like William was like, see, I told y'all we parked the opposite way, and they started walking that way. So Weirdo was like,
William, make sure you text me when you get in the car, okay? Like, and I'm gonna text you when I get in the car safe because I know you're gonna be worried.
said, okay, never mind. So you think he gonna be worried about you, love? So we just like, whatever. So as we walk into the corner before we cross the street to get to the parking lot, the first set of boys that we met, damn, I really should give them names. They just gonna be the first set of boys, the ones that we danced on. Who we gonna call them booth boys? The booth boys that we met. That sound like a tongue twist. The booth boys, whatever. The section boys, the booth boys. The boys in motion, like, I don't know, the boys from the booth that we met, they was at the corner and chopping it up with somebody else. So when we seen them, they like, oh, you know, yeah, we was waiting to walk out to the car. So I'm like, okay, bet, cool, whatever. I'm glad the other guys we met walked the other way, so they about to walk us to the car. So they walking us to the car, so we talking to them as we walk in. So they, you know, that we get in the car. So they was like, yeah, we can go grab some food, like, if y'all want to. So we like, okay, cool, like, we'll follow y'all. Now it was too many of them, so we couldn't get them a ride to their car. So they just walked on down the street, but we had their number. So we was sitting in the parking lot waiting for them to tell us that they made it to their car and they pulled off. That way we can go like the opposite way to go to the restaurant. Or not even really a restaurant, because y'all know it's the only places that's open after the club, the IHOPs, the Coney Islands and stuff. So we like, okay, we're gonna go to Coney Island and stuff. So we waiting for them. A neighbor boo ended up calling like, yeah, we pulled off, this us in this red truck, da da da. So we like, okay, we see you, because it's like we parked here and they parked behind like another building, so they would have to pass us to go that way to Coney Island. So once we seen them pass us, we get behind them. So, you know, we talking. She still stand on the phone with him. So Weirdo was like,
oh, where's we going?
So I was like, oh, because neighbor was still on the phone. I was like, oh, we didn't even tell you, like, we was gonna go get something to eat. Like, you cool with that? So she's like,
oh, yeah, like, I am hungry. Like, I'm definitely starving. Where we going, to Coney Island?
So I was like, yeah. So, you know, she's like, okay, cool. So we get there. So she calling. I guess I seen her in the backseat because she's sitting in the middle row. So you know how you can see somebody's cell phone light on their eyes? I just see her keep, like, doing something, calling. Not answering, doing it, calling it. Cool. Like, so I'm like, she must be calling somebody back to back, because I was just like watching her, because the phone just came from her face to the window, because you know when she put it up, the light is on the window or whatever. So I just was like, I just asked y'all because I'm just nosy. I'm like, who you calling? She was like,
girl, I'm calling William. Like, I told that nigga to call me when he get in the car, and he haven't texted me yet. So I'm just trying to make sure he's safe.
And I'm like, well, you know how guys like to linger. So, you know, he probably just lingering, or they probably all getting in their separate cars, or he probably listen to the radio, the music, whatever. Who knows? So she was like,
no, but like, I told that nigga to do something. That means he need to do it.
I'm like, well, then, okay, well, you got me there then. And that's the way you operate with your dudes. Let me shut my little potty mouth, okay? So I'm like, okay, or maybe you should just stop calling him. I'm like, he probably sick of you. And I didn't even mean to say that. Well, yes, I did, I guess, but I wasn't even trying to be harsh. But I was just like, because you all up on him, you just got his number. You gotta stay close to him in the club. You gotta walk with him. You gotta follow him through the club. He can't dance on nobody. He can't buy nobody a drink. He gotta make sure he call you when he get in the car. And I know it sound all good, like she's trying to make sure he's safe, but it's just like it's too much too soon. Because if you was a woman and a dude was doing you like that, you would feel some type of way. You would feel like, oh, he's been a stalker. He's doing this. He's being weird. So why do you get to be weird? Like, stop following. Stop. Leave that man alone. Let him reach out to you. Let him think about you. You don't even let him do that because you're hounding him. So I'm just like, I said that, and she was like,
why would he be sick of me? Like, he should have never stopped me and wanted my number.
And I'm thinking back, like y'all, she literally, like, it was some guys walking past. She literally stopped the boy and she like,
you. Yeah, I pick you. Yeah, it's gonna be your lucky day tonight. You wanna buy me a shot?
She literally stopped the boy and she like,
no, remember, you wanted a shot so bad. They was literally walking past us, y'all. And remember I told you, she stopped him and was like, you right there, buy me a drink. And yeah, he agreed to it, but don't act like he came to you first. It don't matter, because whether you approach a dude first or they approach you, shoot your shot. It's not like guys the only one who can shoot their shot. But don't act like he came up to you first. No, you approached him first, but whatever. Anyways, so I'm just sitting there letting her have it, like, whatever, I'm gonna let you eat that up, like, whatever you say. So he, I guess she was texting to call him, he wasn't answering. So when we pulled up to Coney Island, we pulled up next to their red truck. So we all getting out, and my boo that was talking, now we not talking about my boo that's with William, I'm gonna just say my boo from the booth. Okay, let me not do that. Is that gonna confuse y'all? Okay, so the boy I was talking to for the booth, he ended up getting out the car and coming around to open my door, because he put me in the passenger seat, so like he knew I was sitting there. So when we started getting out, Widow was like,
oh, I thought y'all said we were just getting something to eat.
So never like, yeah, we is. Like, what you talking about? Come on, get out. We about to go on Coney Island. And she was like,
oh, no, y'all didn't say like this was gonna be like a date.
So we like, what do you mean a date? It's really not. Like, yeah, we linked with them, but it wasn't a date. Like, it was like a couple guys with them. So we like, it's not a date. We are just about to sit in a booth and eat some food. So she like,
yeah, because ain't these the same guys from the booth that was being rude?
I'm like, bitch, you could. So I'm like, I just started walking into the restaurant, because I'm like, neighbor, you deal with your homegirl, bro. Like, I just started walking. So I grabbed my boo like arm, like I did arm in arm with him. I'm like, come on, because I'm just not, y'all. Nope, I'm not. So I heard neighbor like, nobody was being fucking rude to you. They was asking your name and you wasn't even saying nothing. So she like,
all right, you know what? Actually, y'all, I've been meaning to ask y'all, because them two, they said I was being weird. Do y'all think I was being weird to y'all?
So you know how guys, they like, hey, I mean, I don't know, baby. Like, I was just trying to ask your name and you didn't want to give it to me or something. But he like, that's it. So she was like,
right, so that's it. So you don't think I was being weird then, right? Like, you just asked my name and I didn't give it to you?
And he like, I mean, yeah, so if you think that's weird, I guess it's weird. I don't know. It's just like, I was just trying to get your name because I just wanted your name. So she was like,
okay, yeah, so that's what I thought. I knew I wasn't being weird. Like, these bitches trying to say I was being weird. I knew I wasn't.
But the boy was low-key saying she was without saying she was. He like, if that's what you call weird, then yeah, you were being weird. But he a guy, so he not about to be like, yeah, you a weird-ass female. Like, he was still trying to be nice because, they like us. So they was trying to be cute with it, like, be nice. So I just turned around, y'all. I know I walked away because I tried not to be in it, but I just couldn't help myself. I turned around, I'm like, girl, he trying to be nice to you. That shit was weird. Like, you act like he was trying to talk to you. He was just trying to get your name and you was being weird about it. You wouldn't give it to him. So she was like,
no, I did give him my name. He just didn't hear me.
I said, well, you gave it to him. You didn't say it loud. You gave it to him, or you didn't give it to him, or you said it loud. You said it quiet. Whatever the case is, he was asking your name and you was being weird. Like, you was being standoffish. You was being quiet because you been loud this whole time. Every time you talk to William, you damn near yelling. But when a nigga asks your name, you couldn't just say, oh, my name is Weirdo, and leave it alone. You want to be whispering, Weirdo. It's Weirdo. It's weirdo. You didn't say it loud. So I'm like, whatever it is, you was being weird. And it's like this bitch is bipolar. Like, not only is she a weirdo, she's bipolar, because she was like,
well, I was just asking because I was going to apologize to y'all then, like, because I'm never given that. Like, I'm not a weird bitch. I'm not a weird female. So if I was being weird, like, I just want to say my bad.
So, the guys is like, it's no big deal. Like, mama, it's really not. Like, we not tripping. I just wanted to know your name because I thought you was going to be in the booth. So I was just introducing myself. Come on, y'all, we can go eat. So I'm just like, right, like, bitch, shut up. Like, I was just getting annoyed because one minute you like, we're going with them. Oh, but I want to apologize. Like, you don't know if you want to hate or love these niggas. You don't know what it is. So I'm like, okay, she said my bad. So maybe her liquor is wearing off and she's starting to act regular and we might have finished the night off good. So whatever. So I'm like, okay, cool. So we in the Coney Island, we sit down, we eating our food. Everything is good, y'all. Everything is good to, I'm not gonna lie. And I know there's women out here that think otherwise. We can do a whole talk about a Thursday about it. But I am not one of those girlies who think my man, my boo, whoever trying to talk to me, whoever is interested in me, has to pay the tab for all of my friends. I am not that person. Did I already do a talk about a Thursday about it? I don't think so. Anyways, I'm not that girl. I don't care if it's me and my boo and 3 of my homegirls. He don't gotta buy all 4 of us a shot. If he want to, yes, he can. But he's not obligated. He don't have to. He ain't. No, none of that, right? So mind y'all, when the bill came, everybody had got separate bills because this Coney Island, like, they don't do all the split and all that. They just give everybody separate bills. Like, either it's all together or you all get separate bills. So everybody bills came separate, right? So my boo ended up taking my bill, and of course neighbor boo ended up taking her bill. Now it was other guys there, but of course, Weirdo didn't want to talk to none of them. So that's your fault. Because I'm not saying you gotta talk to nobody, but if you wanted a free meal, you can. And I know y'all be like, that's using somebody. Listen, whatever. Them guys would have paid for her little chili cheese fries and a little hot dog or whatever. It wasn't nothing. But I'm like, you could act like you want to talk to somebody. That way you could get a free meal if you was gonna trip. Because when they paid for our meal, Weirdo was like,
so nobody gonna pay for my meal?
I started looking around like, baby girl, who you talking to? Cause I'm looking like, baby girl, who you talking to? Like, you not talking to the dude I talk to. And who else supposed to pay your meal besides you? Why do you want everything for free with your big grown ass? Now, I know y'all probably think like, well, y'all getting free shit too. Well, we're talking to somebody. So you should have talked to somebody too. If you are a girly that want everything for free, then go out and mingle with the guys so you can get the free shit. But how do you think you're going to be mean to people and then they still supposed to, just because they're guys, they still supposed to pay for your meal? No, you should have pretended like you want to talk to one of them niggas. You didn't have to exchange the number, but even when we sat down, you could have just had a nice little conversation with that boy, and that one of them boys probably would have paid for your meal. But if you don't want to, that's fine. But then you can't trip about, so nobody not gonna pay for my meal. Who the fuck supposed to pay for it? The guys that you not talking to, or me and neighbor boo that we talking to, they not about to pay for your food. And I know y'all thinking like, well, the guy William, he paid for y'all drinks and no, he didn't pay for it. Even if he did pay for it, that's because his friends told him to do that, not me. So we don't have nothing to do with that. Like, his friends said that they was gonna pay him back or whatever, so that's on him. I'm not about to tell my boo to pay for your meal. No, it's like what, $10-11? Pay for your own shit. You barely pay for anything the whole night, so pay for your own food. So they was looking around, so I spoke up because the guys is awkward. Like, they don't want to have to tell our friend that they not paying for our meal. So I was like, well, who supposed to pay for your meal? Because I was like, my boo not, and neighbor was like, yeah, my boo definitely not. We didn't say our boo at the time, but we said their names, like, oh, this person not. So she was like,
oh wow, okay, it's no problem. Yeah, I pay for my own meal.
We like, yeah, you gonna have to. You don't have no choice. Like, what are you talking about? So we just looking at her, like, we looking at each other like, what the fuck is wrong with this bitch? And like, I'm like, oh, never again. I already made it up in my head, like, never a fucking again. We ain't, I'm straight. So she had an attitude that she had to pay for her own little Coney Island meal. Bitch, you ate the food. Who else was supposed to pay for it? You should have called William up here then. Well, he ain't answering your call, so I guess you can't call him. But you should have called somebody else up here to pay for your meal if you wanted your shit for free. So whatever. So they paid. So the guys just was like smirking and just like trying not to pay attention or really say anything, because they don't want to say nothing. They don't really want no problems. So they like, okay, whatever. So we still talking and stuff, like, we waiting for, I forgot what we was waiting for. I think they paid it. I don't know if they was waiting for change back for some shit. I don't know, but we was waiting for something, right? So tell me, while we sit down, like I said, there's only a few things open after the club, so a lot of people come here to get food. So while we sitting there, we getting ready to go, some girls walk in, right? So I'm thinking like, okay, who cares? Like, it's a lot of girls here, a lot of females coming in. One looked familiar. So I'm looking like, why does this bitch look familiar? Who does this look like? Whatever. Then I start putting two and two together. I'm like, wait, that's the girl that was dancing on William at the club, right? So I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, I'm not thinking much of it because it didn't seem like it was a big issue. So I'm thinking like, okay, it's really not a big deal. Like, who cares or whatever. So I'm looking at neighbor and I'm telling her like, ain't that's the girl from the club, whatever, cool. So we like, yeah, we both made a mental note, but we was already walking out and they was coming in and getting in line, so we not tripping. So it's like we started getting up, we started leaving out and stuff, and we just walking down the street because the way you park, it's downtown. Anybody, if y'all know how a downtown area is, it's just a lot of street parking. Sometimes you can find parking structures and stuff like that, but sometimes we just pull up on the street, so you might have to walk all the way down the street to get back to your car. So that's what we was doing. We parked all the way down there, so we just walking and stuff. So we walking, I'm in the front like arm in arm with my boo. Neighbor is like kind of right next to me but a little bit behind, because you know we all kind of spaced out a little bit to give everybody their space to talk. So Weirdo was behind us, I guess. Like, I don't know why she was behind us, but she was just behind us. I wasn't really paying attention to her. Next thing you know, I just hear like a commotion go on. Like, Weirdo just started being like,
So, and what's the problem? I don't care.
she just started being loud. So we like, what's going on? So we turn around and I see them same girls. Now, mind you, I ain't gonna lie, them bitches was deep, okay? Like, I seen the girl that was dancing on William and at least like 4 to 5 other people, because a lot of people, they order their food from the Coney Island, and if they getting it to go, you know, it might take like 20 minutes or whatever, so they'll stand outside because the inside be too packed. So I feel like I at least counted 4 other girls with her, but it was so many people over there that I don't know who all was with the girl that was dancing on William. But I at least seen like 4 girls that was like, as the girl that was dancing on William was walking up, they was coming out the crowd with her. So I turned around like, okay, so I'm already thinking like, okay, this the girl that was dancing, it must be some static. So, you know, Weirdo is talking, but she's walking backwards, like backing up. So, you know, neighbor turned around like, what's going on and stuff. So I'm like, so I'm just standing there, y'all, because first I already don't like this bitch Weirdo, but I'm trying to peep the scene. And I did this before. Well, okay, that's right. Okay. Sometimes if it's about to be a brawl or a lot of people fighting, and if you don't know that I'm with certain people, I like that, because I like to have a surprise sneak attack, okay? Because if you know I'm with you, then y'all gonna know who to swing on. Now, I like for y'all to think I'm not with nobody, come up from behind and do my little big one. If it's a jumping thing, like, you know, if we're outnumbered, because baby, if it's 3 of us and it's at least 5 of y'all not about to know that it's only 3 of us. Like, nah, I want you to think it's only them 2. Y'all probably gonna try to jump them. I'm on the back of y'all heads, whop whop whop. You know, sometimes you gotta be strategic about stuff, right? So I'm standing off quiet, because first of all, I'm not about to argue with these bitches anyways, because what is it to argue about? So I'm just sitting off to like the side, like, I'm right in front of them, but I'm off to the side. So I look like I'm just like an innocent bystander being nosy about a commotion, right? So neighbor was saying like, what's going on? So they started like eyeing neighbor too. So I'm thinking like, okay, I'm definitely have to just do something, because they not gonna swing on my friend, right? So whatever. So we neighbor just like, everybody calm down, like she's saying whatever. So Weirdo was like talking her junk, but the girl who's dancing, she like, yeah, so why would you put that nigga with, I ain't want that nigga, did all of this, just talking crap, y'all. They getting louder and getting rowdy. They just throwing back and forth, bitch this, oh this, whatever. You know, they just saying stuff, y'all. Why, next thing you know, Weirdo is so fucking weird. She was walking backwards like she didn't want no static, while she turned around and just started walking like super fast, to the point like almost jogging to the car, right? So she started jogging and she's running, like not running. She didn't run, y'all, but damn, might as well. She just started jogging, walking fast like to the car. So she get to pulling on the handle. Just mind you, our neighbor have a car. You know the cars that like it's a push to start. So as long as the keys is by you and like you grab the door handle, it just unlocks. So neighbor never had her car keys out, because we never needed to use the beep beep. She had just touched the door handle and it'll unlock. So, you know, when Weirdo ran to the car, she's trying to pull on the handle, like wanting it to be open, but neighbor never opened the door. She had to go on her purse to get the keys out or whatever. So she trying to get the keys, mind you, she got this big purse too. So she's fumbling, she like open the door, and neighbor ended up getting the keys out. So she unlocked it. But mind you, the girl who was dancing on William, she wasn't like about to chase her. Like, she was just talking shit from the, she like, right, come back over here. Like, you had so much to say, yeah, come over here. Like, fight me on the sidewalk. Like, she wasn't chasing her to the car. She wanted her to come at her, like, come here. So when Weirdo took off running, she was just kind of out there. So neighbor ended up unlocking the car door, so Weirdo got in. So me and neighbor, we not about to run up, like we not about to run to the car and jog like she did. We still walking at our normal pace, because what the fuck I'm about to take off for? So I'm like, so at first they was kind of trying to say like little shit to neighbor to like egg her on, and so they didn't know I was with her until I was like, neighbor, you good? Like I checked on her. So they was just saying little stuff like, y'all friends scary as fuck, like which I want to catch a fade for y'all friends and stuff. I'm like, bitch, I ain't worried about shit. Like I was really standing there because, baby, what is you talking about? Who about to catch a fade? I'm not catching shit. What are you talking about? So I'm like, girl, I was just looking at her and I just was saying out loud, like, I ain't worried about nothing. Like, because I really wasn't. Like, y'all jump me, y'all gonna just have to jump me. But I'm not about to cop please just so I don't get jumped. Like, it's just gonna be what it is. So so they were just saying, like, yeah, y'all friends scary as fuck. Yeah, y'all got a weak ass friend. So I'm like, okay, what y'all want me to do about that? Like, okay, I don't care. So I'm sitting here thinking, like, not them out here saying shit to us. We possibly about to get jumped, Weirdo, and your ass is sitting in the car. Hello? So it's like, the fuck. So we got closer and closer to the car, so we end up getting in, and like I said, they was just on the sidewalk, like just talking shit. Like they ain't run up to the car. So to be honest, them bitches ain't really want no smoke either, because if you really want to fight that girl, you would have ran up to the car, you would have, whatever. Like, but whatever, maybe you realize the girl ain't want to fight you, so you don't want to fight nobody that don't want to fight you. I don't know. But anyways, they was still standing on the sidewalk. Like if the car was here, they over here just talking shit, like get out the car, like come on, whatever. So we end up getting in the car. So I'm just looking at Weirdo like, you're a weird bitch. Like, what was you saying to her in the club? Because the girl kept saying you had all that to say in the club. But remember, when she was over there with William and the girl, we was still over by like the little ledge area. So I don't know if she said something to the girl. I don't know if she was saying some smart shit. I don't know. But remember, I kept telling you the girl was looking back like she still wanted to say something to her, but her friends was pulling her away. So I'm like, ugh, what the fuck going on, right? So I'm gonna stop it right there. At least I gave y'all a warning that this was going to be a cliffhanger, okay? I already gave y'all a little warning, so don't be too upset. At least y'all ain't got to wait till next year to hear the next part, okay? So, listen. Don't be mad at me, be mad at your mama, okay? But yes, y'all, that is the end of my story time. I hope you guys really enjoy it. Make sure you thumbs up the video, comment down below, and make sure you are subscribed. But y'all already know. Until next time, I'll see you in my next video. Peace.